ZOA Energy is a better-for-you energy drink powered by great taste, electrolytes, B and C vitamins, zero sugar, and caffeine from green tea and green coffee. Get out!
You may have seen their new campaign recently. It's packing lots of BDE. That's Big Dwayne Energy. And it features someone we may all know. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Ever heard of him?
When you drink ZOA Energy drinks, it gives you Big Dwayne energy, the swag, the confidence, and energy to help you conquer your day.
With flavors like tropical punch, frosted grape, and a new flavor exclusive to 7-Eleven, Mango Splash, it's hard to pick a favorite.
My favorite, personally, I like the blue can. I grab a tropical punch. I like it to take me away to a tropical paradise while also giving me the energy to do my splash bouts.
Available on Amazon and at a store near you like 7-Eleven, Costco, and more.
For more info, go to zoaenergy.com. That's ZOA Energy.com.
Welcome to This Is Important, a production of iHeartRadio, the show where we only talk about what's obviously most crucially integral to the fabric of our very nature. Today we talk about...
I tell you what, I was crying when I was singing Creed at the after party.
Like the snout of a dog, it was kind of fishing its way out of her top over and over again.
I got a huge correction.
Here we go.
And dude, nothing makes me sadder that Isaac, the day after Atlantic City, came down the elevator and we saw him in the lobby, and he did not have that beautiful baby bling bling, that light pink bling bling in his ear. He took the piercing out immediately, which I hope he gets infected. God damn.
Yeah.
I hope he gets infected and has to go to the hospital. Like, it's bad. That's what I hope for him.
Do we fire him?
Over this?
Is this a fireable offense?
Debatable.
I think so. More than anything, I'm happy he went to Atlantic City, he got his ear pierced, and it didn't get infected. That dirty, dirty little city didn't get into his ear. I like it.
Huh.
Well, you're happy about that because I wanted it to get infected only because.
Yeah, that's. Are you listening to him, Blake?
Yeah, Blake. It's like I just said that.
I'm taking the opposite.
Well, I hate that you're like that.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, always a big laugh.
Yes, no. That old improv technique. Yes, no. The only reason I'm saying that is he came down with it the next day and it was gone.
Right.
Like, he should have taken it home, let his wife look at it, maybe suck on it. Maybe it's a sexual thing for him.
Yeah, suck on his ear.
We don't know.
Cool.
What they get into. They could. I'm saying it could be open up a new door to his whole life.
I'm going to come.
His kids might get inspired to get cool piercings
That's
at
true.
at 11 and 12.
As we know, Adam thinks kids be sucking.
Kids be sucking, dude.
Yep.
And so
he's on record.
yeah,
Cool. Maybe we just stop talking about his family. And but I know where your head's at, Adam, and I'm right there with you. As I said, he's fired.
Okay. That was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yep.
I think, Blake, you're excited that it's not infected and you're giving him a higher percentage out of your...
Yeah. Props. Yeah.
I'm doubling down on Isaac.
Up to 90%.
So here's the deal. I'm willing to go down to 5% because I give Isaac 10% now, and so does Durs. I'll go down to 5, and so will Durs, and you'll just do the 20 then because you are pro Isaac, and
I'm gonna go 25. I'm gonna go 25%.
wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Dropping quarters. You guys dropping change.
So you're gonna take the full. So really, Durs and I are only paying 2.5% to Isaac now. This is kind of a good deal for us.
I love it.
I'm gonna adopt him as well. He's going to be my son.
And when you really analyze it, 2.5% sounds about right for what
what Isaac's doing.
Yeah.
So if you are a new listener, which by the way, we don't get a lot of those. I feel like we have our million or so people that listen, and then
Wake up!
No one else. No one knew was coming.
Right.
So tell a friend. But
It's just my
Notice me,
neighbor.
senpai.
It's just my neighbor
Notice
who
me.
I ran into the other day who goes, "Hey, should I check it out?" And I go, "I don't know, man. What's it called?" Really, really pressures me to tell him what it's called. And I tell him, and now we haven't seen each other for a while.
yeah. Well, I told you that happened to my neighbor, and then I mentioned him on the podcast, and then he came and he was like a little butthurt. He was like, "Dude, I'm not 70 years old."
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like, "I'm not 70." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry."
He goes, "I'm 69."
No, he's
He's like, "I'm a fan. I'm really on board." Whoop whap.
He's like 63, 64 or something. And yeah. But I figure once you get to 60-ish,
Dude,
you might
what
be
is he-
you might be 70. You know, I don't know.
I love that I'm about to go in on him and be like, "You're 70, bro." But he might be listening. So, dude, hang on to those years.
Yeah.
The golden years.
Well, I mean, I might be 50. I just turned 40. I could be 50. I could be 30.
Yeah, damn near 50.
But so Isaac is our manager, and we were in Atlantic City. We did a huge, very fun show
Yeah, we did.
in Atlantic City at the Hard Rock, and it was a
Yeah.
big, fun time.
Yeah.
And we had a piercer come on stage and pierce Isaac's ear. We were shooting for nipple.
Yeah.
We didn't land on nipple. That's okay.
Yeah.
You can't always land on nipple, but we got the ear pierced. It did look beautiful.
It did. It looked fucking cool, dude.
It looked beautiful. It looked cool.
It looked right. It looked right.
You know how some guys can't pull it off, and you look at them and you're like, "Oh, what? This guy's like really attempting to do something, and it's kind of backfiring." For Isaac, though,
Yeah.
It was gorgeous.
it really worked. It really, really worked.
It made me go, I'm not paying this guy enough.
Exactly.
Immediately, I was like, this guy, you know, when like you drive carefully around a Range Rover because psychologically you're like if a Range Rover cuts you off, you're kind of like, well, they got somewhere to be. That's Mr. Range Rover. He must have some important shit.
Okay, I like that.
But if like a Civic cuts me off,
fucking get out of my way, you poor bitch.
I go in front of them and then I slam on the brakes and I take them for everything. I ruin them.
Absolutely.
Dude, I saw something funny on the drive home just today to come do the podcast. Was a Prius driving down the road, and they had a huge sticker across their back window that said "Lions, not sheep."
Whoa.
I was like,
I don't get it.
like they're like,
Are they Detroit
like,
Lions fans?
No, like they're lions, not sheep.
Oh,
like it
not
was
sheep. I
not
thought you said
sheep.
lions, not cheap. And I was like, weird advertisement.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. They're huge, exotic.
Yeah, they're huge lions meats.
I rent lions. They're expensive.
Exotic animal dealers.
That was fucking Tiger King. He's pivoting to lions now.
Yeah, I was like,
okay.
what a bold. I mean, lions, not sheep. On the
Mhm.
Prius, it didn't work, but
Yeah, that's weird.
And what about lions, not sheep?
yeah, I think they're just saying be a lion, don't be a sheep, which I guess.
Be a lion, buy a Prius.
This is one of those things. Yeah.
Yeah, the Prius is the lion of cars for sure.
Of cars, yeah.
Rawr.
This is one of those things where like I have more questions now where I'm like, roll your window down. And then I go, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Are you talking about me? Bitch, I will pull in front of you and slam on the brakes.
It just looked like it was just like a little like 50-something-year-old woman.
Lion.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, lioness.
She's going to pull up in front of my house and be like, I'm not 50.
Right.
Yeah, right.
Everyone's coming for you.
You're aging me up, you son of a bitch.
I know I'm a listener, and I know you're talking about me because I'm the only person on earth that has that bumper sticker.
Yeah, that has that. It wasn't a bumper sticker. It was a full sticker across their back window.
Like
right.
couldn't see out of the back window. That's a lion move.
It was a hand painted. Yeah.
It was a lion move. The amount of sticker covering their window is a lion move.
Damn.
She ain't lying. She ain't lying.
Damn. Okay. Wait, hold on.
No.
Yes, punch!
I don't even know about that. I just
No.
said another word.
Yeah.
That's okay, man. Come on.
She ain't lying. Atlantic City was a blast. I had a really good
It
time.
was.
I'm still like we're recording this only a few days later.
Adam got a timeshare.
I a timeshare.
He did, man. He's all in. He loves the city. He fell in love with it like New Orleans.
Yeah.
I did. I love seeing just a lot of vacant buildings and
Right.
a lot of
Yeah. Burnt out.
arson. Dude,
Mhm.
while we were there, 2 arsons. So
Yeah, that's true.
That's kind of a cool thing.
Allegedly.
Here's what I think we might, if we wanted to, obviously, Blake, you're going to need this since you just went triple on what you're letting Isaac steal from you.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
Can we, some people have like car dealerships where it's like, come on down to Larry Bird's car dealership, whatever. Can we open a Rascal scooter dealership in Atlantic City? I feel like we would make
dude,
zillions of dollars.
that is exactly right. The amount of people I saw on a Rascal was, I mean, maybe, legitimately, I think at least a dozen. Like everywhere you turned.
Oh, yeah.
There was a Rascal.
You heard the whisper.
We were only there for a day. It's not like we were there for a long time. Really.
It felt like years. It was incredible.
Yeah, we really lived in it. We soaked it in. It was nice.
Yeah.
I love the dirt.
And I think these people, if you buy a Rascal, I think you can like submit it to your insurance. So if you're selling these things, you're getting that insurance level.
Ooh.
Cha-ching. Hello.
Dollar bills.
Yes, sir. So like, what are we doing, guys?
Oh, shit.
I don't know. We can make some custom ones, make some cool ass shit. That'd be fire, dude.
Remember that guy that we saw?
You can be in charge of that.
Yeah, pimp my ride.
I don't know if we talked about it on during the Atlantic City show, because
Lions, not sheep, rascals.
That show got wild. Is the guy on the Rascal scooter driving down the boardwalk playing like a shanty super loudly?
Yeah.
And then on the back, he said he had a sign for his construction/handyman business.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I feel like you can't be riding a Rascal and also be promoting your construction business.
Right.
Like,
are you sure it didn't say handicapped and constraint? Like, so I'm trying to find another. God, if I could stuck that landing, that'd have been nice.
Like a boa constrictor business.
Yeah.
He sells snakes.
It might have been constrictor business.
He's a snake salesman.
In Atlantic City, that would make more sense if he was like a snake salesman.
That guy owned the boardwalk. He said what's up to every crackhead and fireman along the way. Yeah.
And firemen and paramedics, dude.
He knew everybody.
Well, yeah, he's met all these people.
Yeah. He owns the boardwalk.
They've either tried to rob him, he's robbed them, they've saved his life.
He's like the 60th season of Boardwalk Empire starts with his story.
Right.
It's like, yep, I'm still here.
Right.
They ran out of ideas. They're like, okay, Nucky
57th on the call sheet.
Nucky Thompson is gone. He's been dead for 40 years. Now it's this guy.
Like, let's get into Harold's construction life.
Do you guys think he's ever like just repairing the boardwalk here and there? If he rolls over it and hears a little creak, he's like, well, backs up.
He just backs up. Beep, beep, beep. No, he
gets his nail gun out that he also uses as protection.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
He keeps that thing on him.
And then so we did the show. I mean, what was the name of the guy that Connor, right? Connor, Big C, got
Shout out.
pierced.
Oh, yeah.
Big Connor got pierced, and he was pretty reserved during the show and was like, oh, it really hurt. And he was like pretty straight-laced. But then the after party, the real
And then
the real Connor came out, and he was a little party animal. I was loving this guy.
Yeah.
And so it's cool to give him his props, dude. And he earned them. He got his full-on nipple pierced. I hope his girl sucked on it that night. Maybe that's a new thing. That they're going to get into.
Do we think it's still in? Do we think he kept it in? Or is he a bitch?
I hope so.
Like Isaac?
I hope so. I hope he's not a bitch like Isaac, but Isaac got it done. So we do have to give some props.
This is true.
Yeah.
For getting it done. But then we also have to take those props immediately away. Immediately away for not even flying home with this dope earring.
I know. It was...
Right.
God, what the hell, man? Well, he said it hurt at night, though. He said he was having trouble sleeping.
Well, then you roll over to the other side. And by the way, I've had my ear pierced before. It's not that bad. Don't be a bitch.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
And see, I have a deal that is languishing, as I think a few of us do.
Good word.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, a deal is languishing, where it's we can't quite nail it down. We can't fully get it figured out. I know if Isaac were to hop on a Zoom and then, hey, play the song, Blake.
Wait, what song?
You know the song. And expose the ear.
Yeah.
He exposes the year and he's like, hey, we have to close this deal. And they're like, I don't think we can. And then he just goes,
Okay.
Yeah.
Deal's closed. Deal's closed.
That's it. $multi-million.
He exposes the year. That song plays. $multi-million. It is a $multi-million deal.
Mm-hmm.
I know. He could.
I could pay things off.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big deal for me.
He had a temporary little, it was a pretty cool little hoop, but he could have got one of those fat, chunky ass diamonds like an Allen Iverson freaking stud. That would have been sick.
That would have been sick. And that would have been more costume jewelry because I don't think that would have fit Isaac. Tell you what fit was the hoop.
The hoop did look good.
Right.
He could have kept it. And then he could have wielded so much power in the Hollywood community on our behalf. So that's why I'm only paying 5% from now on.
Punk rock, getting radical.
And quick shout out to JR, the professional piercer that came on stage. Do we know what the name of his shop is in Philadelphia?
Was he from Philly, not Atlantic City?
I thought he drove in from Philly.
Oh, wow.
I don't think anyone is truly from Atlantic City.
Right.
It's all just
I think some people are.
you go there and then you remain there.
He's from outside Philly. Thanks, Todd.
Okay.
So, okay, that's some insider info.
So am I.
Yeah.
Todd.
We're all from outside of Philly.
So if you're ever outside of Philly, look for JR the Piercer.
But very fun show. So then, Connor got pierced.
JR Swiss. Get at him.
JR Swiss. So JR Swiss piercings, I guess.
He makes a Swiss cheese out of your nipples.
He does, dude. He does a lot of body mods. He had
no points for that. Wow, interesting.
He had what the hell? You want some points? Fine, man.
I mean, I get points for the worst line.
Yes,
shit.
points.
Swiss cheese out of your nipple. That's pretty good.
Yeah, dude. All your shit's the worst one, dude.
Come on.
No.
He does a lot of body mods. He had a forked tongue, which was fucking sick.
He did have a forked tongue. It was something.
His John Ross Switz, SWITZ.
Yeah.
His Instagram is Narnar Binks, as Adam likes to say.
It's very Narnar Binks. Yeah.
If you're into body mod, you're going to want to get on there and stay there. A lot of forked tongues.
The split tongues, I guess everyone's doing that? What?
It's super Narnar Binks.
I guess. I remember when there was just one dude on Jenny Jones where he was the reptile man. But
yeah, and now you look on here and it seems like all the kids are doing it. All the kids are doing it.
Reptile man's just in Newport, he's a huge realtor. He's just tight pants, worked out a bunch.
Yeah, I can get you a house.
Super tight, tucked in polo.
Yeah, a lot of people have this tongue. It is wild the amount of people that have the forked tongue, the little lizard tongue.
What's up with that?
Yeah, I don't know.
It kind of seems kind of cool. I wish I could temporarily do it just to experience it.
One night.
Can you be eating two things at once? And
I think, but yeah, you're not eating two things at once. Because. Don't you want a pointed tongue?
What'd you just say? Eating two things at once?
Yeah, that's what he just said.
Well, I'm licking. I'm licking two lollipops at once. So it's ooh, this.
That is not what it's for.
No, but it's good. They're gonna blend together. I want this side licking like a root beer one, and then this
licking like a lollipop.
This side licking like a blue raspberry, and be whoa, this is trippy. I'm getting them completely separated.
If you open your mouth and you just do that. You can do that.
It's not the same.
You put one on each side of your tongue.
No.
It is the same.
I want to pick something up.
No. I need to cut my tongue up the middle and do the little suturing.
Well, guess what? The next live show, I think we know what your bitch has. Which, by the way, they wanted us.
Good luck.
It's called Mean Street Tattoos in Ben Salem is the place that he works at. Mean Street Tattoos.
I'm living in a nightmare.
Go say the guys from This Is Important sent us, and they will give you 0% off, but it'll still be pretty fun.
He'll probably give you a hand massage or something.
Remember when I was going to get my nipple pierced,
crazy.
and then Blake kind of betrayed me and wouldn't do it with me.
What the hell? What are you even talking?
I'll say this out loud. I don't
Okay.
like how you guys toyed with the emotions of the audience. I respected them. I told them right out the gate, there's no fucking way. And you guys just dangled it right in front of them.
See, it wasn't a toy for me because I think we all know
Oh,
I would have done it. I'm not going to do it alone. I did want one of you, and I know Durs. He's not.
It's off brand.
He's not cool like that. He's not. It's very off brand.
Okay.
For Blake and I feel we could have gotten it done. It would have been fun, and I think maybe we would have gotten over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. We would have gotten. We finally would have gotten the plaque.
Damn, that would have tipped us over.
I think so, dude.
If you could guarantee me the plaque, I would pierce my nipple because I want that plaque so bad.
Oh, dude, without a doubt, Dragon Snow.
I will say that the next morning after like our fucking sick party, waking up, everything's a little hazy. I did look down at my nipple and I said, man, I'm happy I didn't pierce this thing. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, really? I look down and go, man, I wish something was like, because I had the window kind of open and the light was shining in. I wish it was catching the light, and I'm like, I half blinded. I'm like, oh, whoa, I remember that.
Ooh, what's this little?
I like that.
What's this little shine?
That's beautiful. What a beautiful image.
Image? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so very fun. The after party was a real.
Adam's crying. If you're listening, Adam's crying.
Yeah,
dude. I tell you what, I was crying when I was singing Creed at the after party. I did.
Oh,
I did not know that you were gonna play that, Blake. I didn't know what to expect at that after party. Blake did a great job DJing.
Thank you.
He pulled out some hits.
Thank you.
He played Creed. I took the mic. Turns out I don't know all the words to.
You knew enough.
I knew a lot. I knew the chorus.
What are you talking about?
I knew the chorus, but
and you sold it. You sold the hell out of it.
I was selling it. That's what you have to do. You have to sell it.
Well, especially with a band like Creed, it's all about the sell, baby.
And why is that?
Well, it's emotional music.
I mean, you said it. I'm just asking.
It's emotional music. You got to really sell the emotion.
Yeah, it's as an acting, you have to. Acting is overacting, and I think Blake and I are from that school.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
I locked in when I couldn't find the words. When the chorus, like the chorus, I knew the verse, just the regular verse, I couldn't. I was having a hard time. And I was like, where am I? And I locked eyes with this big bearded man off to the side who was like up on a little bit of a platform. Did you see him there off to the right from our stage?
There were a few of those guys, but I
Stage right?
think I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, that's our demo.
He knew every word, and I locked eyes with him, and all of a sudden I knew. You know how like when you
everything became slow motion.
Yeah, everything. The lights sort of dimmed, and it got a little brighter on him.
Time stopped.
And I suddenly knew the words as I was singing with him, and I took his words and I was singing it through. I channeled him. So big shout out to
Hodor.
Give me a hell yeah!
yes, points.
Big shout out to all the Hodors.
Big shout out to Hodor.
Big out to our boy Hodor in the audience who was just took Adam by the hand and just led him through the field of lyrics. Thank you, Hodor.
We got a handful of Hodors at every show.
Yeah, that guy rocked. And dude, and then there's that girl that her titty kept flopping out. That was sick.
The one with the strap.
Yeah.
The strap kept working. I go, you can feel the strap.
Oh, and I go to her while I'm on stage. I go, your titty's out. Your titty's out. And she's like, oops, sorry. And then like 15 seconds later, that titty finds a way to wiggle itself back out.
And that's funny that you put it that way, because I did look down at one moment, and unbeknownst to her, I believe, the snout of a dog, it was kind of fishing its way out of her top over and over again.
It was just coming
over
out
and over again.
Yeah, it was just nuzzling its way out, kind of like a dog under a blanket.
Yeah.
Kept finding its way.
She was having a good time. Well, welcome to to Creed's world, baby.
Yeah, to Rockstar Life,
Atlantic City, baby.
Yeah, I mean, it was very fun, very funny time. I had a great time.
It was a blast. Oh God, it was so silly.
Hard rock, and we got some sick gold jackets that I for sure flexed out of. It didn't tear in the back. The inside lining, I think we can all agree, that ripped. And that did
rip.
honestly, that gave me a little more wiggle room.
The ripping and tearing.
So I could do my full-on Creed performance.
Yeah.
You're gonna remove the lining of all your jackets at home now?
Yeah. Take some.
The medium, the one, because my back, dude, my back, it's swollen.
Well, they were women's jackets. For those of you who haven't seen, they were women's jackets. They were a little short.
And what does that mean to you, Blake? A women's jacket?
Smaller sizes. They're smaller sizes.
So there's not large women?
Apparently not in Atlantic City because these.
Well, no, I know there are in Atlantic City. I've seen evidence of that.
I'm just curious. That's all.
Dude, we got a lot. I mean, you were wearing the double XL and it wasn't unsnug.
What else is new?
Hello.
I just want to party.
You say it wasn't snug?
The cut was for women styling. The cut of the jacket, because it rose.
Feminine cut.
It rose up a little higher.
And Anna, what is a woman's cut? What is a woman's body supposed to look like? Since you're chiming in.
Okay, jeez, I hate when Durs gets like this. Shut up,
God, Durs, what do you mean, man?
God?
I'm just asking. Is there one way a woman's body's supposed to be that we can just cut a jacket for?
It's smaller. It's smaller.
Oh God, Jesus!
It's just fascinating.
It's smaller. It's more revealing. It's
I'm just saying, if you want to jump in the double dutch, be ready to get hit by the rope. That's all.
All I'm saying is Blake starred in the show Woke. Okay, and why are you stealing? He's supposed to be the woke guy of our crew.
Oh, interesting.
And you're kind of stealing his thunder right now. Okay.
I mean, I don't know.
I didn't even know I was being woke. I thought I was just pointing out obvious things.
No. That's woke.
How else could we describe it? We're just trying to make it easy for people to visualize here. I mean, we're just
ill-fitting for our specific body types.
But what rack did we go to? Should it say, "Hey, this is the ill-fitting rack"?
We're talking racks.
Okay, he's back.
Because if that's what they're cut for,
we're talking racks.
He's back.
Well, that's a good point because it was so snug. There was no room for titties. There was no room for titties.
So then what are we talking about?
If you let them bust out a little bit, that's called Atlantic City.
And so in your
that's why those the zipper, you zip it up halfway and then those titties pop out the top.
Yeah, this is Atlantic City. Come on, whoop
whap.
Yeah, that's right. That's a whoop whap.
Pizza.
And so in your estimation, women have breasts?
Yeah, what are breasts?
Usually, in my estimation.
Interesting.
Well, Adam is breastfeeding right now, so
yeah, we both have tits.
Yeah. What's the difference between us?
You can start at the penis.
I'm still gonna send it.
What's the difference between us? You can start at the penis.
We all had smaller jackets on, little coats. And Adam really ripped out of it.
Yeah, it was a banger of a time. I would say that was. I like doing the one-offs because when you do a one-off, you could put all your energy into that one show. And I feel like we came out guns a-blazing. We were having a great time. It was a longer show because we were feeling good. We got some piercings done.
Long show.
Yeah, it was a longer show. Loose
butthole.
Loose and long, dude. That's what they call.
That's what they call us.
Our show had slack.
It did.
I feel like that's the way to go. I feel like now we just we get a little choosy with where we're going, and we we cherry pick some places.
Yeah.
Vegas, maybe Miami, maybe anyone's.
If you're getting married and you need entertainment, slide into Blake's DMs. Let us know.
Absolutely.
Go right into Blake's DMs. We'll be there in Dubuque, Iowa.
Yeah, and we can bring JR Swiss to come pierce your nipples. All right, and that was another.
Oh, dude, I almost got arrested last night.
Wait, what? Why?
It's a big story.
Finally.
Yeah, it's a big story.
Okay, hold on.
Good.
As I like to say, Narnar Binks, I was at the...
your baby's on the roof of your car.
No, I was at the Clipper game. So I did this thing.
Okay.
The Clippers asked me to do this thing called Baller Vision, which is their
Oh yeah, like VR headset type shit.
I don't know exactly. I think it's like on NBA TV, and it's
it's kind of like. Have you ever watched when the NFL does it with like?
Oh, did you say ball hair vision?
Yeah, ball hair vision.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is totally different.
He sticks a camera down his pants during the game, and it just records his nuts.
Okay. And it's brought to you by Supercuts or Sport Clips.
I'm offended because they gave me free tickets and I want to continue getting these tickets, so I'm offended. Okay, so I am offended.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
Okay. Yeah. No doubt.
Okay. What?
So it's called Baller Vision, and Baron Davis was the host, and I go on there, and it was super fun. I had a great time, and it's a third quarter, right? Okay. And they take me down.
Wait, sorry. What are you doing? Just so I understand the.
Durs, have you ever watched an NFL game where like the Manning brothers like talk through the game?
It's exactly that.
Oh yeah, I mean, I just watched like women's college basketball, and they had like Diana Taurasi on the corner, just like talking the whole game.
Yeah, it's like a podcast during the game.
So to explain it to Durs, it's the NBA version of women's college basketball. Okay, so I know that's the only sport that you watch.
Winning.
So this is the men's professional playoff version of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't watch women's college basketball?
I watched the Iowa game, and it's not about
those are women.
I know it's not about.
Wait, what are women, Durs? You need to define what that means.
Oh God, I'm really hating this version of Durs.
Whoever says they're a woman,
I'm really hating this version of Durs.
Whoever says they're a woman at whatever moment they want to.
Oh, I'm hating this. All right, so I'm at the game, and I did the interview. It was great. It was fun. They take me in the elevator, and I go to the basement, essentially, and it's the garage that's underneath the stadium.
Ball hair. This is what I was saying. Go ahead.
And then it's where my car dropped me off underneath the stadium. Is very cool. They gave me a car service to come. Felt fancy. And then, so she goes, I'm going to go upstairs. You know how to get back to your seat. I do. I've been to Staples or Crypto.com a billion times. I had season tickets for 8 years. And I go, and this security guard's like, you can't come through here. And I go, my seat is here. I'm sitting courtside. And he's like, you can't go through here. And I go, well, there's no other way. Like, this is the parking garage. I'd have to exit the building and you can't re-enter. And he goes, looks like you're not seeing the game. That's what he says to me. And it's the fourth quarter.
Right.
And I go, well, fuck you.
And are you sure this wasn't Eric Griffin dressed up and this is a whole prank?
I'm very sure. This man was a slight Asian man. This was not Eric Griffin.
They can do anything. And what's Asian to you?
I hate this version. God damn.
Gotcha, bitch.
I hate him. And then
I love this guy though.
I hate you.
What did he say? He goes, guess you're not seeing the game?
Yeah, I guess you're not seeing the game. And I go,
what the hell?
Yeah, and I go, well, I'm going to my seat. And I walk past him, and I'm walking. Uh-oh. And then he calls on the security.
You said, my star meter's 500.
I didn't.
Fuck it.
I didn't say anything about any star meter. And I go, well, I'm going to go see the game, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just going back to my seat. And so I'm walking past, and then he calls for backup. And these guys come running up to me. And it's a bigger guy and a really short guy. Like the guy's probably 5'2" or 5'3". And
that's the guy you don't want to fuck with.
Dude, for sure.
He can crawl into your body.
And he was 240 pounds. The guy was like, and jacked. And he
side control.
And he grabs me and he's like, sir, we need to talk to you. And I'm like, about what? It's the fourth quarter. It's the playoffs.
It's already started.
I'm going back to my seat. And he's like, you need to come with us right now, sir. And he grabs me and pulls me by the arm. And I go, get your fucking hand off me, or we're gonna next time you grab me, we're gonna have a fucking problem.
Uh-oh.
Now I'm getting jacked. Like I'm like thinking I'm about to fight this man. Then two cops come up.
Did they throw the rap game in a chokehold? Like are you still freestanding?
I'm still freestanding.
Okay.
Then two cops come up. I'm like, I'm about to fight this man, thinking I'm going to fight him. And he's like, you're going to have to come with us. And I'm like, I'm not going anywhere. I don't understand why this is a big deal. They literally Are
you crying at this point?
Yeah, basically, dude. The Clippers, the Clippers organization took me down to the parking garage where my car was parked.
Right.
And told me to go back to my seat. And that's what I'm trying to do. And they're like, what were you doing in the parking garage? Like, I'm planning bombs. I'm like, had to explain. And then the one guy goes, I actually know who he is, the bigger security guard. I know who he is. let's just let him go. And the small guy's like, he's not going anywhere. He's coming to back with us, like to the room.
Nice.
Oh, no.
And I go, I'm not going fucking anywhere with you, guy. And then the two cops are there. And then one of the cops goes, I know who he is too. Just let him go. Let him go back to his seat. And then now this security guard is like stuck, right? Because two people have said they're like vouching for me, and they're like, he's not planting bombs.
He's cool.
Right. They know the star meter.
They know this. They probably checked my star meter.
They got it.
And then this guy was like, fine, but
Please don't stop the music.
I mean, I don't know what were you waiting for? You should have just done that.
I should have just done it. And he's like, oh, okay, feel free. And then he was like, you can go back to your seat, but do not come back through here. And I go, well, guess what? I'm going to, because that's the only way to get to my car. And he's like, you're not going to. So then I spent the whole
this guy is just, you're like, what am I? Yeah, and you're
I'm
watching the game wondering what the fuck are you about to walk back into?
Yeah, and I'm like, I can't get to my car. And so I'm like, so now I'm spending the fourth quarter texting or trying to find the number for the Clippers management. So I had the head of Baller Vision, Jack, I want to say, the girl that took care of me, and then Gillian Zucker, who's the president of the Clippers. She's the head.
Oh, wow.
She's the boss.
Wow.
They walked me through, and I was such a snotty little bitch when I was walking back through. I was like, hi, waving to the guy. He's like legit mad.
Yeah, that sucks.
It was so weird because I'm like, I didn't do anything besides like walking past that first guy.
And so this is still the first guy, or this is a new second small guy who really got butt hurt?
There was the second small guy that really got butt hurt.
He took a stand.
And the first guy called the second small guy, he's the muscle, I guess. And that guy was like, you're coming with us. And like, I'm going to go in a back room with these guys and miss the game. And I'm like, dude, it's the playoff. I'm just going back to my seat. What do you want from me? Like, I just did this thing for the Clippers.
It seems like they owe you like tickets for me and Blake or something.
Yeah, maybe you deserve another ticket.
Like your friends even get like tickets.
Yeah, maybe a box or something.
I mean, no, I wouldn't say box. We definitely need like 3 floor seats right along the baseline
for Game 5. Come on.
Can we make it 4? I was gonna take my kid on Saturday. Okay,
let's make it 7. Can we make it 7?
And I was like,
7. We all bring our son. Sorry, Blake.
Sorry.
Just what's a son though? Honestly.
Yeah. Oh God.
Honestly.
Now I hate you, dude.
And Blake, that's up to you. I like where your head's at.
Honestly.
I'll tell you what a son is. It's in Phoenix. They had a pretty good team, but not that good.
I'm a dude.
Absolutely.
Oh, Jesus. Absolutely hate you guys. So yeah, it was a wild night. And then and guess what? Here's the kicker. The kicker, dude. I go back to the garage. I'm being a snotty bitch. I'm like waving to the security guards. They're visibly upset. And then there's like a special, I didn't even know this. I know Staples Center or Crypto so well. I've been there a billion times. You know what I mean? I've walked through every hallway, I thought.
Right.
And then there's this new box area that you could only get if you park in the underground. So it's just like the players' families.
Oh, that's cool.
That are in this underground box area. And I'm like, sick.
The hot dog zone.
And I go to them. I need to go to the bathroom. And I'm like, is this going to be an issue? This guy starts to beeline it over here, knowing that I don't have permission to go back there. And these guys go, oh, shit, Workaholics is my shit. Of course. And they let me go to the bathroom right away. And you see this guy stop dead in his tracks, and he's visibly upset that I'm getting to use this restroom, dude.
You're like,
gotcha.
You're like when in a movie, the hero is up against the guy who trained him. Like, you know this place better than that guy.
Yeah, dude.
And you're the enemy. You're the evil person.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
You're the bad guy in this scenario.
And in his movie, he's like, God damn it. I can't beat this guy.
Sorry. Hey, stick around for the sequel. I hope to go when we get tickets, when they gift me tickets. But they were very helpful. They were apologetic. It was this one guy that was just really butthurt. Admittedly, I shouldn't have walked past the first guy, but I was like, I'm missing the game. Like, the fourth quarter's happening.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
I just did this thing for the Clippers. Like, I need to get back to my seat.
And you don't have a ticket stub? Like, there's no ticket for your seat?
I do have it. Yeah, I have a ticket. They'd never asked for it.
They're like, that doesn't matter. Tickets.
Wait, but
because you need a special pass to be in the garage area. But they walked me to the garage area, like the Clippers organization, and they're like, you know how to get back to your seat. And I'm like, yeah. And then they leave, and then they were like, you can't be here. And I'm like, I'm just going back to my seat.
Did you show that? You never showed the ticket.
I had a bracelet that shows that you can be your courtside bracelet. So that's essentially the ticket.
So do we think he should be put down, put to sleep?
This man, I hope so. But so then, anyways, then he was butthurt and it was fine. But he was legit very upset that I was wielding this power over him. And then we go. I don't know the ability to go in this parking garage.
I think everyone. Yeah.
And then
Finish him.
And then so I'm like, I'm going to get in my car. I'm stoked. I'm like, hey, thank God I won this battle. My driver
You put a bomb in your car.
Yeah. Shit in my car.
Just a casino
dude,
blast.
my driver can't figure out how to get back into the parking garage. It took almost 1 hour. The entire stadium was gone, dude. The entire stadium was gone. It legit was 40 minutes. The entire stadium was gone.
Yeah.
The entire parking garage underneath, like all the players came, they left. They grabbed their cars, their families, they left. The halftime entertainment left. The other people that did the show, like Marcellus Wiley did the show, and Diplo did the show.
Diplo, nice.
Oh, and dude, Dwayne Wayne. I met Dwayne Wayne.
Yes, I saw that he was in attendance.
Sorry, Kadeem Hardison?
Yes. With the
like the guy?
Yeah, he had the flip up glasses on and everything.
Yeah, he's wearing the glasses. I told him the story about how I was just talking with him and I thought it was Dwayne Wade.
Yep. Clipper Nation.
And by the way, I do have a flub where I said he was after Lisa Bonet's character. He was after Whitley.
Okay. Hey, and now we know.
Whitley.
Now 13 people listening to this know.
They're like,
they all got in their cars, drove away. Their drivers are sitting right there. My driver couldn't figure it out.
Right.
He goes, "You have to walk to me." And I go, "Okay, where are you? Where are you?" So now the Clippers people are being super nice to me because they know the issue that I had with this roided out security guard. They're like, "We're going to walk you to this car." We walked legit through the convention center. You know, the parking is at underneath the convention center. To the absolute farthest side. The exit of the convention center is where he was parked. And
do they know about your physical ailments?
I didn't tell them about my ailments. I was straight up hobbling by the time I got there. I was sweating.
They're like, "Could you guys carry me?"
The Clippers executives that walked me out were like, it's a little bit further, and I'm like, I'm coming. I'm like dragging my right leg behind me. It was a bad.
By the way,
and
they've got Adam on a stretcher,
dude. And to top it off, the Clippers lost in like the last couple minutes, so it was a hell of a night.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah,
hell of an ending to a night.
Here's what we can salvage, Adam. Here's what we can salvage. This is just
7 tickets.
This is in addition to the 7 tickets for Boys Night Out, and we'll get into the weeds on that. This is just page 1 through 17 of your version of the movie Sudden Death, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Great movie.
You get into it with the security guard. Your character's a movie star. He's just a guy. We don't know the backstory. He had a bad day. You don't know why he's so pissed. We get into that right before the Dark Night of the Soul.
Yep.
But the stadium's taken over, and now you guys, an unlikely pair.
Oh.
Maybe we get Jackie Chan. We get Jackie Chan to play this guy.
See, no. This is the cat. I love everything. I think the casting is wrong. I don't think I'm the movie star in this version.
We get Jack A.
I'm the roided out security guard who's had a bad day.
I like that.
Got it.
I'm the everyman. And then we get someone actually super handsome, like a true
Timothy Chalamet.
No, dude, not super handsome. That guy is homely as fuck.
Who was the Spider-Man for like 10 seconds? Who's that guy?
Which guy?
Who's the guy who was Spider-Man for like a moment?
Ryan Garfield.
Yeah, Garfield.
Andrew Garfield I feel like
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield.
That's cool, but he's British.
You guys would be a...
Yeah, I was thinking we get like a Mark Wahlberg, like a movie star, like someone that you're like...
Old man, old buff guy.
Oh, like an old person.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of a young... I want to skew younger.
Oh, you want to skew a little younger? Okay.
Yeah, kind of like a...
Hemsworth, Chris Hemsworth.
Any Hemsworth.
Yeah.
All of them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Both Hemsworths.
Well, there's 3.
I think it'd be cool and interesting if it was
All 3.
we CGI 3 heads on one person, and
Oh,
that's the
okay.
only reason they're famous.
Okay.
And that comes out before their Dark Knight is Soul, where it's like, everyone says like all these Oscars I got, but I'm only famous because I have 3 heads, and they're all like, "Stop! You're telling our secret."
Okay.
And that's
Relatable.
yeah, relatable.
And they're like, "It's not a secret."
Yeah, I really like that idea.
It's really good.
And it'd be fun to shoot one last time because that might be the last time I ever go back because I'm never going back again.
Wow.
Unless they give me free tickets or unless I buy tickets.
Right.
Goodbye.
So,
But
Yeah.
yeah, you're going to the new stadium.
I'm never ever going back because there's a new stadium coming up unless
Well, now I'm scared.
Yeah.
It's really scary. I mean, I was gonna drop 2 G's on tickets the other day. I was like, my 6-year-old has no idea what's happening.
yeah, little young. I might.
Whereas like asleep at halftime, you're like, okay.
Cotton candy.
It's so fun. Playoff games, they're so... Dude, I was also sitting right behind Ballmer. So, like,
Mhm.
just to see him...
Oh, that guy's a psycho.
Right.
See him, like, lose his mind on everything. I'm like... he's having the best time of his life.
Right.
Like, he is...
I imagine also Chuck, is it Chuck the Condor?
Oh, yeah, Chuck.
Just backstage, and you're like, Chuck, and he's like,
Doing rails.
sorry, man.
You know, I've been invited to Chuck's birthday party every year.
Huh?
And yet this... Legitimately, they invite me to Chuck's birthday. I've never been able to make it.
What goes down there? Is it like...
At a certain point, Adam, I have to draw the line. I don't want to hear any more braggadocio. Okay.
I'm sorry, dude.
I don't want to hear about all these opportunities you have
Wait.
every year.
I'm sorry.
I just want to party.
I'm so sorry.
That just kind of put me over the edge where I'm like, we get it.
I'm sorry, Anders. What do you consider opportunities? What's an opportunity to you?
I
Okay.
don't know if that's a good one to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Crap.
I was just trying to
I'm drunk now.
trying to shit on you.
Yeah.
What's a condor?
But wait, what happens at the Chuck the Condor's party? Is it for adults or is it for children? Like, is it strippers?
Well, what are adults to you, Blake?
Dude, that's why there's no strippers, I would assume. It's a family friendly.
Oh, so it is for family.
Well, he's 3. So essentially you're going to a 3-year-old's
Well, that's in bird years. That's
Yeah.
like 40 in human years.
or now I bet he's 5 or 6. Yeah.
Chuck's 3?
Chuck's 3.
No, I bet he's like 6 years old now.
When was he 3? 3 years ago?
Yeah, that's how years work.
Yeah, no, I said 3, but then I was like, no, I bet it was like 6, maybe even a little longer.
So
6.
that's child labor.
Oh, God.
Oh God, I hate this guy.
Freaking see ya.
I don't know if I approve of this.
He's right. He has a point.
Oh, I hate him.
Damn, he has a point. We got to make a freaking all that documentary about Chuck the Condor.
And are the Clippers 1-1? What's the?
Yeah, we're 1-1 now. This podcast will come out later, so we don't know. But I mean, the Mavericks are a really tough team. Luka Doncic, they're my second favorite team in the league. So it's a tough. Obviously, I'm Clippers all the way, and I really want the Clippers to win. But I also
And you like the Mavericks because
I love Cuban. He's the shit. He's the man.
Okay.
good actor.
Yeah. Game over, man.
They also Luka is incredible, dude. Luka, just watching him, he's absolutely fucking amazing.
Very talented.
And then Kyrie is maybe one of the most fun players to watch.
Electric.
Dude, he's wild. Like he's like a cat out there.
Interesting fellow.
Yeah.
You know who I like? And I love that he's coming off the bench is my guy Russell Westbrook.
Okay.
Loving that.
Oh, and then our Clippers team, you just look at the bench, you're like, we're so stacked. We're so stacked. So it was a heartbreaker that
You guys could not fit in that women's jacket.
they couldn't fit in that women's jacket. I'm glad you said women's jacket. That was big for you. That's a step.
Thank you. Yeah,
that's a step.
I think we all know what a women's jacket are. I don't know why you're being weird.
Any takebacks, any apologies, any epic slams?
Let's see here. Oh, yes, I would like to take back all the money that I guaranteed Isaac. I think I just kind of was taking the reverse of what you guys were saying, but I can't afford to give him 25.
You're being a contrarian? Is that what you're?
Oh yeah, the bitch.
Yeah, and I don't want to be that anymore. I want to be in agreement. I want to be on your guys' team.
Agreeance, yeah.
Yeah, and
Okay.
You know what I would like to start doing? I would not to take away from your take back. Are you done with your take back?
I am now.
Just want to stop interrupting people.
I want to do a word of the day and try to slip it in to a casual conversation with my boys on the podcast and see if you guys can.
You had a good one today. What was that one you said where Isaac has to like seal a deal? It's one that's floundering, a deal that we're about to lose. What did you say?
Did I say floundering? Fuck if I know.
Gonna have to run the tape back.
No, you're like, oh, there's like the deal's about to fall apart, and then he shows his earring, and you used a word, and I was like, that was a good one. You don't remember it?
Well, we'll never know. We'll never know because I'm not listening to this one back.
Do you think we'd be able to know what the word is?
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering because I like to spice up the vocab every now and then. So I wonder if you guys would be like, that's the one, or if you're like, oh yeah, that's just a word that Adam sometimes says but maybe mispronounces, but knows the meaning but mispronounces.
I think I used to do one of those like
word of the day calendars.
I don't know, 2000s, like early. I'm trying to think of like the interface it was. Maybe it was like a Twitter, like whatever, but like. The words, or no, it might have been a website, but they send you the email and like you do the word, but the words got way too like niche where you're like, there's no way I'm ever going to use this word. And if I did, I would just sound like a fucking
piece of shit.
It's science.
Nincompoop.
Okay, well I got one for the next next time we podcast. I'm going to do it. I'm going to start to do it. So.
Oh, and wait, is it you don't tell us what it is and we try to guess the word that you learned? That's good.
Maybe you can guess it or you cannot or
I like it. Yeah, I agree.
That's going to be really easy, by the way. You're going to be like, "Oh, I can
a confluence," and we're like,
my diarrhea was straight a confluence.
Blake likes to be a contrarian all the time.
Yeah, okay.
And is that a word of the day or is that
the fact that we think that's a good word?
My favorite kind of bird is a contrarian, dude. It's sick.
Oh boy.
I saw a beautiful contrarian.
You are so dumb. Durs, any tape backs apologies?
I don't do that shit anymore.
Oh,
goodbye.
Whoa, you're such a contrarian.
What a contrarian.
Wow.
Just tired.
Have a Zoa, dude.
Yeah,
Perk up.
treat yourself to a Zoa. Why are you so tired, dude?
Come on.
I have. Obviously, I've been sipping on a Zoa and I'm anything
green
but tired.
Tea, green coffee, vitamin A, B, you name it.
A few weeks ago, I was saying like, if we could just have some, not take backs, but also like corrections.
This guy lives in the
past. If you're listening and you have a correction, slide into the Pod Important DMs and drop your corrections, and we'll bring it up. And we might even shout you out if you're.
I got a big correction on Twitter. Remember on the live show we were talking about?
I got a big correction. What'd you just say?
I got a huge correction. Remember how I was like, oh yeah, like 420 or 419 is bicycle day. And then like I was like, I think it's about like saving the earth and like not using gas. And they're like, no, bicycle day came from like the first dude to ever try LSD, like took a bike ride. And it's like this whole thing about you fucking take LSD and ride a bike or something. So I was very wrong.
So, or maybe that guy just made it up because that doesn't seem like.
What are you talking about, Blake Anderson? Like we're trying to get out of here and you're opening up this can of worms?
What the fuck? And we're trying to wrap the podcast up and
419 is bicycle day and it's in celebration of the first guy ever to like take LSD.
Is this like cyclovia?
I'm telling you, our fans were 14 of our fans on Twitter were pretty pissed that we didn't know that was a fucking thing. So I'm sorry.
Okay. Hey, well,
and what exactly is a fan to you?
Oh, Blake? God, I hate this guy. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, well, it's not male nor female. It is just a person who enjoys. Here you go. Tripping in LSD birthplace, a story for bicycle day.
No, we're out of here. Stop. Don't.
Everybody go ahead to scientificamera.com.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? Hey, the next podcast we could maybe get into this, okay? But we're not doing this shit now.
Yeah. Can we just get back to talking about Adam Soaz, please?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay. God damn.
Feeling pretty good. I just had the man figure my asshole right before this, so it's feeling pretty good.
And that's another episode of This is Important.
Punk rock, getting radical.